Hi, it's Tuesday afternoon, and so it means it's time for Thrifty or Tuesday afternoon with Thrifty Tim. I'm Thrifty Tim, and Tuesday afternoon, and so it means it's time for Thrifty Tuesday afternoon with Thrifty Tim. I'm Thrifty Tim, and Tuesday afternoon, and so it means it's time for
I'm back. I'm back.
Do you have your YouTube muted?
Yeah, I gotta mute that. Yeah. Let's go back. Okay, here we go. There we are.
We already have 5 people watching.
Wow, that's cool.
I thought maybe you got lost on the way to get your beer.
No, I went my man cave. and I forgot.
Hi, George.
Hey, George. How you doing? Nice to see you, buddy.
Absolutely. Like I said to you, today we're having our country special. Hi, JJ.
Hey, JJ.
I know how James doesn't have much for country music, so I'll let him show his.
I only have the Garth Brooks that JJ gave me.
Well, go ahead and show it, then I'll just start showing mine.
All right. Well, let me grab them. Patrick's on 10:30 your time. Yes, that's great, George. Nice. Okay, here we go. All right, JJ. You're going to see the Garth Brooks again that you gave me. I still have to listen to these at some point. Okay, make me big, please.
Uh-oh.
So first we have Garth Brooks, No Fences. We got
Calvin.
Calvin's here. Nice. All right, so we have that.
He's showing us what he has for country. It doesn't take too long.
Next we have Garth Brooks, Broken Fences.
Yippee!
I like that. And it looks like a crossword puzzle thingy. And then last but not least,
I came just for the Garth Brooks. Then I'm going to leave.
The historic 7 diamond, and it folds out like this. Oop. Celebration. Oop. Like that. So it's got 3 albums in there. Yeah. So there you go. You can make me small. That's all I got.
Well, Calvin, did you want to show some of yours now?
I have one question.
What?
Iron Maiden is not country.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize he was wearing an Iron Maiden shirt.
I mean,
Well,
they were from a country, but they're not country.
Too bad I don't have a Charlie Daniels T-shirt.
But yeah, I forgot to start off with my southern accent because this is the country show, and I don't have a Stetson, but the best I could do was the old Dallas Mavericks hat with the old logo with the hat on it.
Well, where I'm from, you don't see too many people with the cowboy hats. It's just good old farmers.
But where did he go? Come on, this is a country show, James.
You got lost finding his beer earlier.
No. I was checking my mom because I heard snoring, so my mom's out cold.
Country time with Tim.
Yeah, here we go.
James, can you say Tim?
Tim.
Thrifty Tim.
Thrifty Tim.
Okay, I'll start off with the stack here to show.
All right. Ooh. That's a big stack of records.
First up.
Here we go. Make yourself big, dude.
Yeah. Forgot to make myself big. Okay, Hank Williams Jr. and Lois Johnson. Removing the Shadow.
And I'm not sure the year of this one, but I think it's a 60s one.
How
Especially,
long was it, JJ?
Hank doesn't really have facial hair. He has like a pork chop there.
Mm.
Next one is a guy that for a while he was considered to be pop rock and stuff, but he also had a lot of hits on country charts. And once disco came around, he was more pretty much country. Uh, that's John Denver. I Want to Live. Some more John Denver. Homes, Prayers, and Promises. That title track is real good.
Mm.
And Airy by John Denver.
Nice.
This is
Love
from
John Denver.
71. Okay, Charlie Pride. Charlie Pride sings heart songs.
Oh, wow.
This is from 1971 on RCA. I have 2 copies of this one, I know, but this is a gatefold one, so this will
Kenny
probably
Rogers. Nice.
Kenny Rogers, Kenny. This is the one.
And Mike.
This is the one with
I'm doing good.
Out of the County on it.
Oh, I love Coward of the County. I love the bass line in that one.
Okay, here's another band that started out as considered to be country rock, but or like southern rock, but they lean more country. This is the Charlie Daniels Band, Night Rider. It's from I can't see on the cover right now. It's 75, it looks like, on Buddha Records. Or is it Buddha or is it? Might be. I'm not really sure. I'll just say Buddha Records. It's through that company anyway. Some more Charlie Daniels and Fire on the Mountain. If I remember right, this was their first album. Let's see what this says. Looks like 74. See, this one has Sal's going to do it, and he does Orange Blossom Special on here. Okay, another Charlie Daniels Band album. This is from 76. And it's High Lonesome.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't tell, I like the Charlie Daniels Band. Here's the Dottie West album from 79 on Liberty. It's Dottie West has special delivery.
That almost looks like the album cover for Coal Miner's Daughter in a way, the way she's like standing, posing there.
Carl Smith, Country Bumpkin. This one's from 74 on MCA. And you've probably heard the song Country Bumpkin.
Ah.
And that covers Tom T. Hall's song I Love on here. And he does Behind Closed Doors. I do have a Marie Osmond, but I didn't put them with these today. There's some Merle Haggard from, yeah, I can't tell because this, I know it's from the 70s, but this is the Roots of My Rising, or of My Raising.
It should have been in my original box.
Mac Davis. This is All the Love in the World. This is on Columbia. It's from 75. And there's a song that I like here, which was a minor hit on the Billboard pop chart. It's Rock and Roll, I Gave You the Best Years of My Life. And because he started out as a songwriter, like he wrote, I Believe in Music, if I remember right, was first sung. Well, I know the Kenny Rogers and the first edition had done that. Oh, yeah. Some more Mac Davis, I Believe in Music.
We all believe in music, don't we, guys?
And this one doesn't say what year it's from. I'm back, so it's one of his earlier ones, I think. Some more Mac Davis, Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me.
I remember that song. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Oh,
Okay, going to another band now. The Statler Brothers. Short Stories. This is from 77 on, this is on Mercury, or is it? Yeah, it's on Mercury. Some more Charlie Pride from ETU.
Mhm.
Oh, JJ, I would have liked to have seen Mac Davis.
Wow.
Don't know how that one got in here. That's not a country one. Because I was just pulling them off my shelves quick today.
Ooh, the Charlie Daniels Band.
Or Charlie
Midnight
Daniels Band, Midnight Wind. Okay, some Ronnie Millsap Inside.
Ah.
So this is from 1982.
Oh,
It has Any Day Now on it. You can't have a one of the country music and forgetting this guy. Glenn Campbell's Greatest Hits, it's from like around 1969, 1970 on Capitol.
I guess that was long before Rhinestone Cowboy.
Yep. Ronnie Millsap's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. And this is from 85 on RCA.
Wow.
Ray Price's Greatest Hits. It's on Columbia. I'm not sure what year it's from. It might be like 69 or 70. Okay, a two album set that the very best of the Statler Brothers. Nope, it's not a gatefold, so.
Okay.
Okay, Calvin, here's one for you.
Okay.
Roy Rogers, the best of Roy Rogers. And JJ might like some of these I'm showing now because they're comp albums of various artists. This is The Big Country. It's from Capitol. showing the like their special products or whatever. And it's by various artists, like it has Parallel Kindness by Glenn Campbell, Unchained Melody by Charlie Rich, High Noon by Tex Ritter, Break My Mind by Anne Murray, If the Good Lord's Willing by Johnny Cash, Lonely Weekends by Charlie Rich, Only Love Can Break a Heart by Sonny James,
That's a good
Wings of a
song.
Dove by Ferlin Husky, The Tips of My Fingers by Roy Clark, and I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash.
Ooh, nice. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
And here's Hank Snow, Hits, and More Hits from 68 on RCA.
Oh, that's cool, JJ.
Okay, here's one. It's The Legend of Johnny Horton.
Ooh, does it have Battle of New Orleans?
It should.
Yep, it does. Yeah, it says
Yeah, it's
there.
right on the top.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's North to Alaska's on it, and Sink to Bismarck. Then this is Eddie Arnold compilation. It's a GLP set. It's on RCA from 1970. See, it's a gatefold. Inside it just has like liner notes. Here's the back. Okay, some comedy you could say. Well, Bandy and Joe Stampley. It's their greatest hits.
Nice.
Here's a Ray Price 2 LP collection. It's on Columbia. I don't know what year it's from, but you see it's a gatefold.
Yeah. Nice. I like it.
Yeah, it has a lot. It has a lot of the hits on it. And here's another one similar to that. Welcome to My World.
Ah.
It's a TLP set also. It's just liner notes on the inside. Here's the back cover. And here's a compilation from Design Records. It's Songs of the Cowboy, like Gene Autry.
There you go, Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
And here's one that's on Columbia Special Products. It's Country Music's Top 14.
Wow.
This is from 81 on.
That's pretty cool.
Who was Johnny Duncan?
I'm not sure. I remember the name though.
Tim, Sega George is asking, when did you get these records, Tim?
Oh, so I've gotten over the years. I've gotten them a lot of them since 2000. Like I've gotten people's collections, or I've come across them in thrift stores, or some of them I got at like a flea market or rummage sales and stuff.
Yeah, I got it.
Don't lie, Tim. You knew you were doing the show, so you bought them all yesterday.
I was in bed most of the day yesterday.
Hillbilly Heaven.
Hillbilly 7. This is on Columbia. Of course, it has Tex Ritter, Johnny Horton, Hank Williams, Red Foley, Patsy Cline, Cowboy Coppice, George Morgan, Bob Wells and Tommy Duncan, Johnny Bond, Elton Britt, Hank Shaw Hawkins, Jack Guthrie, Leo Payne, Skeets McDonald, Texas Tyler, Maybelle Carter with the Carter family, Ira Lubin with the Lubin Brothers, Moon Mulligan, Lefty Frizzell, and Jim Reeves.
Who?
Well, one of
What-
your favorites,
What was that last name?
Reeves.
Okay, I heard of him.
I love Patsy Cline.
He was kind of milk toast though.
Okay, here's one that I thought's interesting. This is I have to check something.
Yeah, you show a good name on there, and you took it right down. There you go.
Well, this is Country Giant Song 2. I thought, not sure that when I looked it up, I think they said it's from the UK, but this on the back it says distributed by Pickhook Papers of Canada. Okay. Now we get into some older stuff. Country and Western stars. On one side is Win Stewart, the other side is Webb Pierce.
Awesome sauce.
So, do you have any to show now, Calvin?
Oh, I got them scattered. I might have to
That's
jump around a little bit.
I have mine. Oh, mine over by me, but I have so many that, like I said, I think I have at least 500.
Well, I don't have that many, but I kind of categorized mine. So I got like about 10 different piles. Because some I'm fudging a little bit, and then there's actual country. But since well, can you make me big? You're big right now, Tim.
Yeah, I'll switch it over. It's in your moment, okay?
Oh, that's okay, Tim.
Yeah. That's okay, Tim.
Tim. So since James mentioned country and Western the other day, I'm going to start off with Western because Tim, I violated our contract. I think it was last week because you have my exclusive rights, but I kind of violated the contract, so I hope I don't get fired.
No,
but
I'll let you buy this time.
But I'm gonna start off with Western, and since my buddy on Rachel's show has informed me that I'm not part of the vinyl community, that means I'm free to use any terminology I want. So a lot of people say Holy Grail, but in this case, this is not a Holy Grail because I didn't know it existed until I saw someone show it on the video. So I'm gonna call it a Christopher Columbus, because I discovered it by accident.
Okay.
That
happens with me quite often.
So here we go. There's Gene Autry again. And this is well, he is singing, but this is actually recordings from the Melody Ranch radio show.
Okay, they had Melody Ranch TV shows too.
Yeah, but this is the radio show where you hear advertisements for double mint gum way too many times because it's a four album set and an episode on each side. So he advertises the chewing gum like twice every episode.
Okay.
And this was from the country country collection that Record Crate got. So it's making Jerry Gray famous because that was the DJ's name. The Washington D.C. DJ. He decided to put his name on this one. And actually, I had to buy this twice because when I bought it, it only had 3 discs on it. So I then had to buy it again to get the other one.
I see that it's Murray Help, but I can't see who it is.
sorry?
Oh, is it Roy Rogers?
I like that, JJ.
No, this is still the Gene Autry.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then I got something else new that falls under Western swing, and I mentioned it. I kind of mentioned it last week. And that was a Western swing comp that I got. Helps if I know how to get the thing open. And here's a pretty good history of Western swing.
Yeah.
Okay, Western swing, and it's a 2-record set, and one side of one of the records is totally dedicated to Bob Wills. And I never knew when I started record collecting that there would be so much reading involved. But this is actually very very informative.
Yeah, I've come across that with some albums too myself. So,
But that's how I remembered, or at least found out, that Roy Rogers had a different name. The Sons of the Pioneers is on these records. But it starts kind of out where it's kind of like little, not so much Western swing. It sounds a little more jazzy, and then as you get going, then it's more Western swing people. And okay, Whist Jump. Oh, Whist. I got this one CD because this is as far as artists concerned, not necessarily the year it came out, but in terms of newer artists, this is really the only new artist that I have. And I don't know how I got into them, but it is the Kentucky Headhunters.
okay.
This is from '89.
Yeah, I remember them.
And they're kind of more country rock, southern rock, but I mean that's the way they're classified. But they had 4 hits off this particular album. This is their debut, and they had 4 songs that hit the country chart. So I'm calling it country.
Yeah.
And then they won a
A Grammy or something.
They won a Grammy. I kept thinking Emmy, and I said the Emmy's not music. They won a Grammy, country Grammy for best performance by a group or duo with vocals from this album.
Yeah,
And then they also won some other country awards too. But they had a second album that kind of bombed, and then they did another one for the record company. But then they had 2 brothers in the band, and one of them was the lead singer, and they both left. But they're still going. They put out an album last year, but I really hadn't heard anything other than this one. I don't even know how I discovered them, and then as soon as I discovered them, I left them in the dust. But I really like this record.
Yeah, Mike, I remember watching the Roy Rogers shows on TV when I was a kid. Back in the 60s.
I think it was Melody Time, Walt Disney movie, and Roy Rogers and the Sons of the Pioneers were in it, singing for the kids, and told the tale of Pico's Bill.
Because that was the time when all those Western shows had to have an idiot sidekick.
Yeah, like Gabby Hayes.
And Roy Rogers had what? Oh, geez, I was going to say Tom Brady. That's a quarterback. What the heck was his first name? His last name was Brady.
I can't remember, but
Buckwheat.
But I would consider Tom Brady to be a clown.
No, but on Roy Rogers, his name was Brady. He was kind of dopey. And then Gene Autry had Pat Buttram. Pat Buttram's on that radio program too. That's why I liked Hopalong Cassidy the best, because Edgar Buchanan, he was portrayed as not being that intelligent, but he wasn't like so dopey.
Yeah.
The other guys acted so dopey on the shows. They were
was
like the
on-
comedy relief.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm going to jump because I don't have
Hello,
much.
Jorgen.
Oh, there's Jurgen.
Jorgen.
I can't stay that long though because I need to get down to the food store before it closes.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Before I jump to my next category, I want to find something now that Jurgen's here too. Because I've been pumping this out for weeks, saying, okay, everybody listen to this so I get their opinion and then I disappear. So here we go. Here it is finally. And I'm going to fudge a little bit because he's actually more jazz because obviously he played with Oscar Peterson. But in this one, it's Texas swing and jazz combined. So I'm going to call him country for this purpose. And that's old Herb Ellis.
Okay.
Herb Ellis has played with Oscar Peterson, if I'm not wrong.
So what did you think of it, Jurgen?
I've heard Herb Ellis when he plays jazz. I think that he is a great guitar player. Texas swing, though, is not really my style because I'm no fan of country. It is very interesting to listen to, very interesting as an experiment, but not something that I would like to see in my collection. But it is very interesting, though.
So what did you think, Tim?
Yeah, I liked listening to that link that you gave, and I thought it sounded good.
God kväll, Mike Precode.
And this was one of my other Christopher Columbus because I was just looking on eBay for Herb Ellis and this popped up. Because first I thought the record said Texas Swing, said, oh, he's doing Texas Swing. And then it says, oh, no, it says Swings. I said, well, maybe it's just because he's from Texas. But no, it was actually Texas Swing music. So good for me. Next thing I'm going to quickly do, people are going to call me a chauvinist, but I don't have much women in music, period. But I don't have much women in country. So, and this is going to fudge a little bit because this is not really a country album. This is a Christmas album. And I was hoping Elliot Cruz would pop on. Maybe he'll still come up, but he kind of got me reintroduced to Emmylou Harris.
Oh yeah,
this is a Christmas record.
That's an excellent album.
Light of the Stable.
Yep. See how I have her mixed in with mine. So my favorite album by her is Quarter Moon in a 10-Cent Town.
And then my other woman in country is Dolly Parton.
Oh, you will probably see that one pop up in mine too.
Okay. Oh, I had another guy in Western I skipped. Hold on. Because I'm going to fudge a little bit, but he did a bunch of songs from Western movies and Western TV shows, and he's dressed Western here. So I'm going to call this Western for today, and that's Frankie Lane.
Okay, I have that album too.
Doing High Noon, Gunfight of the OK Corral, Cry of the Wild Goose, Rawhide, City Boy, Cool Water, 310 to Yuma.
Oh.
That's his country look, and and then on the back is his nerdy look.
I guess it would, JJ. If it's got Dolly and Stolen Sing Country, it counts. I'll say it counts.
JJ, come up and show your Trampled by Turtles. I'm still waiting to get some VCLT, Trampled by Turtles VCLT, JJ. I'm waiting.
Wow. And don't forget, Tim, there's a song in the 60s or 50s or 60s called My Baby Loves the Western Movies.
Okay, this is another one I gave to everybody to listen to, forgetting that we were doing a country show. And this is country, but it's almost a comedy record. Red Foley and Ernest Tubb. I showed this on I violated a rule again. I showed this on what's his name? James. That's his name. James's show.
Yeah, you showed on my show.
I,
Yeah.
I haven't listened to any of it yet. I won't get to it. I have some Red Foley in my collection, and I have Hank Snow in my
Ooh.
collection. So,
But this is really funny. This is hilarious. They
Uh-oh.
do.
Does the moon will
You're a
explode
real
before
good
that happens,
friend.
Calvin?
Too old to cut the mustard. No help wanted. That's really funny. Tennessee Border number 2. Then while I'm there, I might as well show my other Ernest Tubb. My pick of the hits.
okay.
Sorry, I don't have any Red Foley. Well, he's in some comps I got. But
Yeah.
I don't have any Red. Actually, I didn't know who Red Foley was. I had to look him up.
Oh.
And unfortunately, I discovered a lot of his hits was when they weren't really making albums. They were just doing singles. So a lot of his best stuff is not on any, it may be on some comps, but it's not on any original albums. It's all 45s. Oh, what do I want to jump to next? Oh, hold on. I'm going to jump over to Country Instrumentalist. Hold on.
All right.
Nice lamp.
Yeah, beautiful lamp.
Okay, I'm going to do one more fudge, and then I'm going to do Country Instrumentalist because country and bluegrass is different, but I'm going to show some Bill Monroe.
Okay. Yep. Like him.
Oh, this is up
Until JJ Thrift gifts me some Trampled by Turtles, this is the only bluegrass I actually have. You know, I like bluegrass.
Yeah, I've been to some local bluegrass festivals, so.
Gonna do some line dancing tonight, JJ, at the Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, so now I know that TM is going to show some Roy Clark later. And one of the things he did on Hee Haw was the $1 Million Band that had a lot of great people in it. So I'm going to show some of the people that were in that $1 Million Band that I'm going to throw into Country Instrumentalists. You know, these are kind of fudging too, because he's not really doing country songs. But part of the $1 Million Band was Danny Davis. This is him in the Nashville Brass doing actually big band songs.
Okay.
And plus, I'm calling him country because he was always on people who remember way back when there was the Nashville Network and they had Nashville Now with Ralph Emery, who just passed away.
I remember that.
Late last year. He was always on that show, so I'm gonna call him country. And there's a 4th of July flavored Danny Davis.
Was it the Nashville Network or was it CMT?
No, CMT came later, I think.
Okay.
I think it was the Nashville Network. Because CMT, I think, started out as mostly videos.
Yeah.
Okay. But a country version of Me TV. I don't mean Me TV, I mean MTV.
But Nashville Network had interview shows, and they had backstage at the Grand Ole Opry that Whispering Bill Anderson did.
Yeah, and so you see that on Circle now, some of that.
And then they had the, was it Crook and Chase? The lady and the guy. But I think the network actually went downhill when they got rid of Nashville Now. Because they used to show it, I think, at 8 o'clock, and then they would show a replay. But so here's a guy who always wanted to see in concert, but when he was doing the Florida State Fair every year, I was working at a job that gave me 2 weeks vacation, but I never wanted to take this one day and I guess he was part of the old people entertainment because he only did shows in the afternoon, so I never did get to see him. And that's he was part of the $1 Million Band too, so I'm calling Boots Randolph country.
Ooh.
Okay. I was debating on that with him. I do have a Boots Randolph album.
With the Benny Hill theme. Yakety sax.
Yeah. But I don't think I knew that was him. I think I knew him first from, I mean, obviously I've seen Benny Hill before. I think I've seen Nashville Now, but I think I didn't really know who Boots Randolph was until Nashville Now. And here's another Boots.
Okay. I think that's one I have.
Oh, that's the one with the Benny Hill song on it.
Yeah. And then obviously I saw this one before. This is my favorite one, but the cover I just hate.
Oh, yeah.
Cool boots, but I don't know. Saxophone is like levitating in air, and I don't like all the ice, and he just looks so goofy.
Yeah.
How can you say it's cool boots? You don't see the boots. They're cut off. You don't see his boots. Okay, there he is.
I don't think they're boots, though. I think they're probably shoes. Yeah, because you can see his socks, I think. I don't think they're boots. There is a Boots Randolph that's on my want list in Discogs that the cover is a picture of Boots. But I'm not sure how he got called Boots because I never saw him wear boots that often. Okay, now you want me to keep going or you want to take another turn?
I'll take another turn.
Okay, give you
a break.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to show some from like the early 80s, late 70s.
Willie
Nelson, always on my mind. Crystal Gale. These days, I like how long her hair is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she ever cut it, did she?
I don't think so. Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin brothers, Houston to Denver. That's around 84. Alabama, The Touch. Okay. I'm back on this country. She sings country hits on this one. This is Vicky Carr, Nashville by Car. Because some of the songs she sings, like she sings Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Oh. Sunday Morning Coming Down, Chris Christopherson song that I like. And Crying Time, which was written by Buck Owens. Yesterday When I Was Young, at the tip of my fingers. Okay, the Statler Brothers, 10th anniversary. And it's from 1980 on Mercury. Okay, here's this album that most of you have seen plenty of times.
Oh, yeah.
Gambler from 78. Okay, here's I saw some Dolly West earlier, and this is Kenny Rogers and Dolly West. It's all duets with them, and they do a cover of Just The Way You Are on it, and You Needed Me. Won't you play another Somebody Done Somebody Wrong song? Together Again. You've Lost That Love and Feeling. And Let It Be Me. They do all those on it. Okay, some more Kenny Rogers, like from the 80s, I think it is. Love or Something Like It. I'm just trying to see where they.
Oh, but back when he had a fat head.
Yeah,
79, I think.
yeah, that you may be right there. You're Jordan. Okay, another duet with Dottie West. This is Every Time Two Fools Collide. Of course, that song's on it.
I've seen that on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, eBay.
Okay. It's
But I
not
haven't
a
jumped
bad
on it.
Kenny Rogers, Daytime Friends. This is up from 77. Our Daytime Friends is on here. And I like that song I like on here is Sweet Music Man.
See you later, Mike.
Bye-bye, Mike.
Okay, bye, Mike. Thanks for coming on. Kenny Rogers, this is Love Lifted Me.
That's a good song.
Yeah. And he also does Abraham, Martin, and John on here. While the Feeling's Good. And this is from 76. Now his self-titled album, it's from 75.
Oops.
And it's the one that he does Lucille on it. And
Wow.
and he does Green Grass of Home on here. The one Calvin would probably likes is Why Don't We Go Somewhere and Have Love?
Hmm.
I already shown you this one, so.
Yeah.
Porter Wagner sings his own. This is from 71 on RCA. Conway Twitty, Honky Tonk Angel. It's from 73 on MCA.
Wow.
Lynn Anderson, Stay There Till I Get Here. I Get There. And I do really like that song. And
I gotta ask her a question. Is that a threat? Stay there until I get there.
Mac Davis.
Ooh, stop and smell the roses.
Yep, stop.
I thought James was going to sing Lynn Anderson's biggest hit. I was waiting for it.
No.
What, Rose Garden?
Yeah, I was waiting for James to start singing.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden.
There you go.
Dua.
And here's some more Charlie Daniels band. This is Saddle Tramp from 76.
Who's that on the cover?
I'm not sure.
The singer, I must assume.
Because it didn't look like Charlie Daniels.
Yeah. Charlie Daniels without a beard? That won't be right. The Oak Ridge Boys, Room Service
Does that have Elvira?
from 78.
Elvira.
No, it's not on this one, I don't think. No, it's not on this one. Some more Charlie Pride, Sweet Country. It's from 73 on RCA. And of course, you know, it have to include this guy.
Oh my God, Rachel would be wanting that. Rachel wants that album so bad.
It's from 71 on RCA.
Mm.
I
But
know
he does
Elvis.
song in here like Snowbird.
I know Elvis Presley, but
A
who
lot
is
of
Elvis
shaking going
Country?
on. What's that, Jürgen?
I know Elvis Presley, but who is Elvis Country?
Well, he's doing country music on it.
No kidding.
Okay, here's another country comp album, if I remember it. Yeah, this is 2 LP. And so it's on, can't see the label now. Oh, it's on Mercury. But I can't find the date, so. Okay, Calvin, here's one that you'd probably like. Roy Acuff, Johnny Horton, Statler Brothers, and Little Jimmy Dickens together. And it's on CBS from 72.
Nice.
And a Glory Bound Train by Roy Acuff and his Smoky Mountain Boys. And it's not saying on it. It's on Harmony Records. Okay, I'm going to show you this, and see if Calvin knows what band this guy was in before this, or what group. Dan Seals.
Seals and Croft.
Nope.
Nope.
He was England Dan. In England Dan and John Ford Coley.
Oh yeah, morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like on here, he does like everything that glitters is not gold.
I have albums by that band.
Okay, somebody was mentioning, it might have been Mike mentioning Marie Osmond earlier. She sings a song on here, this Meet Me in Montana.
Uh-huh.
What was she doing in Montana?
I don't know. We're probably took a bus up from Idaho.
Well, I guess we'll have to hear the song to understand what she wants. Roll on, Alabama.
Yep. From 84 on RCA. Ronnie Nelson, Heart and Soul. It's on RCA from 87.
Yeah, I love that show back in the day, JJ.
Oh, yeah, I used to watch it every week. I was a teenager at the time.
Marty Robbins.
Reflections. So he sings some, it's like a compilation. Like it has Bouquet of Roses, El Paso.
Oh my God, I think my dad had that same plaid shirt he's wearing. I kid you not.
Some more Oak Ridge Boys. This is Seasons from 1986 in MCA.
I guess Elvira's on that one. That's my favorite song from them. I love Elvira.
Okay, here's a box set.
Ooh.
Country Music Cavalcade.
Yeah.
It's and this one features music of Hank Williams.
Deep River Woman. Wow.
Yeah, it's a 3 LP set.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs by them, JJ.
Okay, you're wanting some Elvira, James.
It's on there. Elvira. Nice.
This album's from don't see the date on that one. But it's in the 80s, I know. So do you have any more to show now, Calvin?
Oh yeah.
I have a few country records if that was the theme.
Yeah, it's the theme.
You have a
let's
few?
go to Jorgen.
Yeah,
first.
you got some Anne Murray, Jurgen. You got some Anne Murray to show, y'all.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm definitely not a country fan, but I have a few.
You live in a country.
Well, we all do.
Actually, I have this. I have not my complete collection. Swedish country singer Alf Robertson is one of my absolute favorites, but he's in my Schlager collection down in the cellar. But I mentioned him.
Nancy Griffith.
Flyer.
Okay. Yeah.
I have some albums with Anne Murray, but the problem with Anne Murray is that I prefer Anne Murray when she sings in her more pop singer-songwriter style than a country style. But I think the only album I have with when she sings country is this one. And it is because her favorite song is here. My favorite song by her is here, You Needed Me.
Okay. Yeah, I have that one. I have that one. That's a good album.
I don't know if you call it country when Kenny Rogers sings produced by Lionel Richie and Jay Graydon, but this is.
Oh, it's very much 80s country. Okay. I have that one too.
You recognize this, Tim?
Yeah. I have that one. Oh, so, see, I have most of Kenny Rogers.
That's pretty clear that you had that one.
Yeah.
I have most of the albums by Kenny Rogers in the first edition also.
I think those are the three I have because I prefer when he is more of a pop guy in the 80s. But
Okay, Jim Reed. You made Calvin happy because you have some.
Yeah,
Jim
look
Reed.
at that. Something else me and Jurgen has in common. I think we're up to like three things now.
that's the only Jim Reeves I have, though.
It's a
And
start.
finally, Bellamy. I like Bellamy Brothers because they have crisscross between singer-songwriter and country.
Yeah, I like the Bellamy Brothers also.
They were just over here. They played the State Fair, I think, or Strawberry. No, the Strawberry Festival. They played.
And of course,
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
that's
song.
all the country I have.
Okay.
But you
All right,
you could
moving
tell
on.
country. This year's Strawberry Festival was kind of anti-country
Dave.
because who's the guy from? Oh, what was the rapper's name? Country,
A rapper's name.
Oh, Kid Rock.
but
Was it
no,
Kid
not
Rock?
Tupac. He's dead.
No, Kid
Tupac.
Rock.
Tupac.
No, not Kid Rock. Kid Rock wasn't a rapper.
Kid Rock is alive also.
Yeah, but I forget.
Tupac.
There was some hip hop guy, and his concert tickets were like $30, and the Bellamy Brothers, their tickets only cost like $15.
Yeah.
Tupac, Notorious B.I.G.
No, he's dead too.
Yeah, you said it was a dead guy.
No, I said he's not a dead guy.
Okay.
He couldn't be a dead guy if he did a concert at the fair.
You're bringing up a valuable point, but let's not stick with important stuff.
But unfortunately, this was, I don't know why I missed this, but this is in the country instrumentalist category. And I always tease Elliot Cruz that, he doesn't have any of this guy, but I only got one. But he's done so many different things. He obviously played with Bob Wills. And I always mention he was in the Honky Tonk Man movie with Clint Eastwood when he played Bob Wills. And he did stuff in the $1 Million Band. And he plays with a lot of different people on here, but it's Johnny Gimbel, Texas Fiddle Collection.
Okay.
Probably the best country fiddler of all time.
Well, I like Charlie.
And again,
Daniels Fiddling,
I don't
too.
know. More reading. I never knew there was so much reading involved in record collecting.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we gonna jump? Okay, well, I'm gonna jump here. Since you already did Ray Price, I'm gonna do the only Ray Price I have, which is more gospel than country.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I seen some country stuff on Discogs. I want. He did an album with Willie Nelson that I want.
That would be good. A good one.
But that's the only Ray Price I have. I'm gonna save my top 3 country artists for later. That's gonna wrap up the thing. Okay, since you showed it, I'm gonna say he's country too. So I'm gonna show my Charles Daniels band.
Yep, I have that. I already showed it.
Well, I'm sorry. Thought maybe you took my copy. I was looking. I made sure I still had mine.
Well, some of
then
the
I'm gonna
races
fudge-
they got for free, Dave.
And then I'm gonna fudge again because this is more rockabilly. But hey, when you know, he kind of his career kind of went downhill when he went in a car accident. And later in his career, main time I saw him, he was on, you know, Nashville Now. So I'm gonna call him country, but it's more rockabilly. It's Carl Perkins.
Okay.
But hey, if you're gonna show Elvis, I can show Carl Perkins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have another one that I'll show later on too, if we have enough time.
And I don't have any Kenny Rogers because that's not the country I kind of lean to. But this is the best substitute I can find. So, and this is later in his career, so it kind of looks like Kenny Rogers. I'm going to show Tommy Overstreet, T.O.
Okay. Yep. I like
He
Tommy
kind of had a
Overstreet.
more
Oh my God,
metropolitan
he'd be a
country
fitting image for him.
sound to him.
They could be twins.
And then I'm going to show, you already showed this artist. I don't know if you showed these 2 records, but there's a guy that even before the 70s, he was trying to do more than just country. He wanted to be a pop star too. And that's Eddie Arnold.
Okay, yep. I have quite a bit of this album.
Then was this the one he did with the orchestra? Yeah, this is the one he did with an orchestra. Pop hits from the countryside.
Okay.
But he had an orchestra backing him up on this one.
I might have that one too.
Okay. Those are my 3 favorite artists there. Okay. Oh, I got my comps too. I got comp. Let's do compilations first. JJ should like this one because it's K-Tel.
Ooh, yeah. Hope you're still here, Jake. It's K-Tel.
And it has the infamous record selector.
Yeah, I think that thing was on the back of a lot of K-Tel records.
Oh yeah.
This had Johnny Cash, George Jones, Henshaw Cargill, Skip a Rope. The whatchamacallit did on their second record. They did it was on the Kentucky Headhunters I showed. They did a version of Skip a Rope. Patsy Cline, Conway Twitty, Ray Charles, Loretta Lynn, Bill Anderson, Lefty Frizzell, Red Foley, Chattanooga Shoeshine Boy, which I don't think is on a original record. Johnny Bond, Ernest Tubb. Wow, these names sound familiar. Buck Owens, Jimmy Rogers, Jack Green.
Dang. Oh, JJ says he has that one. And they call
Here's
the record selector.
There's another comp, the great ones.
Mhm.
Well, that's on Capitol.
This is the Hello Walls, Fair and Young. Buck Owens is on here too. He's on here a couple times. Tennessee Ernie Ford. Tex Ritter.
I see the response to Jim Reeves. He'll have to go. He'll have to stay.
We got Wanda Jackson, Furlan Husky, Wings of a Dove. I think that's been mentioned.
She made a response song to that one.
And then I have my last comp. RCA Plain Talking Country Hits. And I'm gonna call him country because he's on here. Danny Davis and the Nashville Brass doing Snowbird.
Okay.
See, more proof that he's country.
Yeah.
Porter Wagner, Dolly Parton, Jenny C. Riley, Happy Riley PT. I could have done without that. Don Gibson, Jim Ed Brown, Donnie West, Jerry Reed, Connie Smith, Folsom Prison Blues from Johnny Cash.
One of my favorite Johnny Cash songs.
And before I get to my big three, who knows, you might want to do another turn, Tim, before that.
I have
Tim,
several on my lap again.
Tim, are you a big fan of Liesel Travis Martin?
Don't recognize the name.
Are you a big fan?
Don't recognize the name.
What about you, James? You a big fan of Liesel Travis Martin?
The same. I'm gonna go with Tim. I don't know who this is.
Okay. Well, I'm actually teasing. I'm teasing you guys a little bit because that is his real name. But you know him as Boxcar Willie.
Okay. No, I don't have any of his. I'd like to come across some.
How could you not? You know what you have in common with this guy, Tim?
What, the beard?
Well, yeah, you both have that, yes, but there's something else bigger than that. Think of your hat, Tim.
Okay, but what's the hat he's wearing?
No, what does it say on your hat?
Air Force veteran.
Yes, he was in the Air Force.
Okay.
And the thing that makes this special, this is actually the American version is The Man I Used to Be. And then this is No More Trains to Ride, which is a more Haggard song. But this is a West German pressing from '84. And of course this was part of that country collection I had. So unfortunately the DJ wrote on the back of it, but
interesting comment by Dave the Pickup Artist. I think he looks like the Waxed.
I think he's a little heavier.
Well, I was going to say that somebody else that had been in the Air Force, Sinbad.
But this was a really good album. I know he had his own band. I don't know if they played with him on the records. But I know that this is actually better than I thought Boxcar Willie would be. I mainly bought it for the name because I remember him. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I was responding to JJ, but I know Harry's music room was in the Air Force. So was Dead Black 66.
But the thing that was great about this is '83, but because he was in the Air Force, because he was born in '31. So by the time he started recording in the late 70s, he was influenced by what he grew up listening to. He wasn't doing 70s and then later on 80s country. Mm-hmm. And of course, he had the hobo theme, which wasn't something that people that dressed like that in the 70s and 80s.
You know what that look on the front cover? He looks like the actor Brian Dennehy.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. But because I think he got kind of shortchanged because he had that the persona as a hobo, and I think it got him recognized, it got him attention, but I don't think people took him very seriously because because he was one of the smart people along with Roy Clark. He was one of the first people to jump on the Branson, Missouri thing. He's one of the first people to build a theater, and he actually owned some of those hotels.
Ah.
I'm not sure his family still has the ownership of them because he died quite a while ago. So I don't know if they're in his families.
I know the Osmonds have a theater there also.
But him and Roy Clark was like the first people that really got on that track of going over to Branson. But I think because this album only made it up to like 20, I think this made it up to 35. His best album only made it up to 27, and I think his biggest song, Bad News, only made it up to number 36 in America. And then James's buddies had sense because it made up the number 15 in Canada, which is his only hit. I think it was his only hit in Canada, but his biggest hit overall. But I don't think people took him seriously. His music's actually quite good. You want to go again, Tim, or you want me to do my top three
I'll go again.
country artists? Okay.
Okay, here's some that JG will like because they're K-Tel. Superstars in country music. It's from 78 on K-Tel.
All original hits, all original stars.
K-Tel's Wacky Westerns.
I thought it said some wacky wrestlers.
And it's from 75. That's stuff
Can
like... That's like,
I was going to say, can you read some of the titles?
Made the Bird of Paradise Fly Your Nose by Little Jimmy Dickens.
Yep.
Hot Rod Hat Lincoln by Johnny Bond. Chug-a-Lug by Roger Miller. Tennessee Birdwalk by Blanchard and Morgan. Battle of Cucamonga by Homer and Jethro. How to Catch an African Skeeter Alive by Little Jimmy Dickens. Mule and Skinner Blues by the Fendermen. 10 Little Bottles by Johnny Bond. Long Tail Texan by Murray Kellum. My Uncle Used to Love Me, but She Died by Roger Miller. Sergeant Preston of the Yukon by Ray Stevens. World's Biggest Whopper by Junior Samples. I'm surprised you didn't go hee-haw there, but Calvin.
I was away from the screen. I was putting some records over to the side.
Little Arrows by Leapy Lee. Does Your Chewing Gum Lose Its Flavor on the Bedpost Overnight by Lonnie Donegan. How Much Is That Town Dog in the Window by Homer and Jethro. You Can't Skate in a Buffalo Herd by Roger Miller. Running Bear by Johnny Preston. Three Sheets in the Wind by Johnny Bond. Monkey That Became President by Tom T. Hall. And You Had a Do-Wacka-Do by Roger Miller. Western Movies by the Olympics. How Come Your Dog Don't Bite Nobody But Me by Mel Tellis and Webb Pierce. Here Come the Elephants by Johnny Bond. And last one on here is Mr. Custer by Larry Verne.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Here's another K-Tel country one. It's Sundown, and it's from 1980. So it has like My Heroes Have Always Been Cowboys by Willie Nelson. Holding the Bag by Mo Bandy and Joe Stampley. The Golden California by Larry Gatlin. Okay, those are the better known ones on it. Okay, next one is another K-Tel. It's Super Country 82. So you can guess the year that this is from just by the title.
84.
I thought maybe they put 82 songs on the record.
No, unfortunately, no. But that's like I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool by Barbara Mandrell. Miracles by Don Williams. Sleeping with the Radio On by Charlie McLean. Okay, those are the ones I'll see for this time. Now, this next one's not a K-Tel one, but it's a compilation also. It's a 2 LP compilation. Songbirds.
That cover looks familiar. Wonder if they stole it from something else.
They might have. I'm just looking for something here because
Either that or I've seen that actual album cover before. The album
I
cover
know-
looks familiar.
I know it's on it from '83 on Starblend Records. But it has some that I didn't think would be country. This is supposed to be 28 First Ladies of Country, and they put Charlene on there. The song had never been to me.
Everybody fudges.
Yeah, but I'm thinking I need to check something real quick. It's strange if it's or if it was from a different country on the label, but because I was thinking it was a UK one.
Is that a double LP or just one?
Yeah, it's about the double LP, so. And this one's double LP I like. There's one band with various people singing with them on here. This is While This Circle Be Unbroken Volume 2 with Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. And the various artists that they do stuff with on here are Roy Acuff, Paulette Carlson, the Carter Family, Johnny Cash, June Carter Cash, Roseanne Cash, John Denver, Emmylou Lou Harris, Levon Helm, John Hyatt, Chris Hellman, Bruce Hornsby, Jimmy Martin, Roger McGuinn, Michael Martin Murphy, Newgrass Revival, John Prine, Earl Scruggs, and Ricky Skaggs. And here's another of the country western all-stars, but this is more than just 2 people on it. There's Swin Stewart, Billy Brown, John and Joni, or Johnny and Johnny or something, I think. Jen Howard, Marvin Rainwater, Ferlin Husky, and Jimmy Dean. Another country comp, Country Sweethearts. That's like Gwen Anderson singing What a Man My Man Is. Tammy Wynette sings Woman to a Woman on here. Delta, Tanya Tucker does Delta Dawn on here. Lynn Anderson does Top of the World. Okay. Next one is another compilation. I'm to my compilation part right now. This is All Star Country. There's Hank Williams, Mel Tellis, Luke the Drifter Jr., Belly Walker, Ben Coder, Hank Williams, Tom Poe and the Glazer Brothers, Luke the Drifter, Shug Woolley, and Hank Williams Jr. Another comp. On Design Records, it's Bushel of Country Hits. And you'll see the different artists on there. And here's one that Sears, that was went for Sears, Country Chartbusters, and it has the artists it has on our Buck Owens, Roger Miller, Otis Stevens, and Wynn Stewart. Okay, Country and Western Hall of Fame. On here, there's Patsy Cline, Slim Willett, Jimmy Dean, T. Texas Tyler, Charlie Ryan, Pete Pike, Maddox Brothers and Rose, Hank Lachlan, Bud Pierce, and Eddie Dean.
Wow.
Now I'm out of the comps. Here's Oak Ridge Boys, Fancy Free. It's on MCA from 1981. This is the one that they do Elvira on, James.
Woohoo! There's my song, Elvira.
Well, believe it or not, back in like '69, Kenny Rogers and the first edition did Elvira.
I didn't know it went that far back.
Yeah. Okay, from the 80s, Lee Greenwood, Streamline. It's on MCA Records from 85. I think Streamline might have been a hit. I can't remember. Okay, see if I got, because that was around the time where rock or hip hop and rap were taking over everything, and so I started listening more to country. There's another Oak Ridge Boys, American Made. The cover sort of funky. It's like it's just stuck on there or something, and it's on MCA from '83.
I was waiting for James to ask a question.
Oh, what?
Is Elvira on that?
No. We know which one it's on now.
Glenn Campbell, Satisfied Mind. This is a Pickwick reissue of it.
Is Rhinestone Cowboy on that?
No. Okay. I'm surprised.
I'm sorry, James.
I'm surprised you didn't show up this guy among your country instrumentalists.
Okay, Calvin.
Chet Atkins, like he does Foggy Mountaintop on here. Make the World Go Away. Bob Ash Cannonball. Release Me and Let Me Love Again.
Yeah, I don't have any Chet.
The Ever Loving World of Eddie Arnold. It's from '68 on RCA.
I'm waiting to see if you show the one Eddie Arnold that I want that I don't have.
Chet Atkins Traveling. Chet Atkins music from Nashville, my hometown. That's from '66. An RCA. Chet Atkins Guitar Country. It's from '64 on RCA. Okay, here's one for you, Alvin. Some more Jim Reeves. Good and Country. It's RCA Camden from '63.
That sounds really familiar.
I
Stay
think you showed
tuned. Stay tuned.
like Kenny Rogers duets. These are duets he did picked from like albums where he did duets with some women like We've Got Tonight with him and Sheena Easton. Every Time Two Fools Collide with Dottie West.
And no Dolly Parton, that was unusual.
Well, actually, he didn't. There was one song that he did a duet with Polly Parton, and that was or that was on a regular studio album was Highlands in the Stream.
Yeah, I have that single. But I assume they've made more duets.
Not really. They've done TV specials like a Christmas special, but
Okay.
Glenn Campbell, Wichita Hart lineman. Don't know what year it is. It's on Capitol. Okay, Calvin.
Yeah, your copy looks nicer than mine.
What's that?
I said your copy looks nicer than mine.
Wow.
I think I got mine for a quarter.
I might have gotten mine for that, or it might have been free. I can't remember.
Well, that was nice. Nice cover, it looks like.
Marvin Rainwater, country and western star.
I have no idea who that is. Tell us about them, Tim.
I can't tell you much about them. They're on one of these obscure labels, country labels from back in the early 60s. Jerry Reed, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
And it belonged to Lucy.
Yep.
Was his first name Marvin, Tim? I'm writing him down.
Marvin Rainwater, yep.
Okay, thank you.
Charlie Rich, Lonely Weekends. Okay, this was her first album. This is a Pickwick reissue. This is Anne Marie, What About Me?
She looks like a school teacher.
I remember that song.
I know Donna Fargo was a school teacher.
She looks a little younger than in my album.
Okay, here's a German compilation.
All right.
Henry Don Deutschendorf, which is his actual name, which is John Denver. It's volume 2 of it. It says Trying to Cross an Airfolder, which means his greatest hits. This is.
Did he sing? Did he sing in German?
No. That's a 2 LP set. Alabama, their first album, of course, with Mountain Music on it. Or not, My Home's in Alabama. That Mountain Music was on there too. So, that was on there. Okay, the Judge, which I used to call the Judge, mother and daughter. This one, they do Don't Be Cruel on it. Cow Boogie. Okay. Lacey J. Dalton. Self-titled album.
Wow.
And it's on Columbia from 1980. She does Tennessee Waltz on here. Well, one for James, Beer Drinking Song.
Hmm.
Well, at least you covered up for the lack of women that I have.
Well, yeah, here's another woman on this one. Mickey Kelly and Charlie McLean. It Takes Believers. And it's on CBS from 1984. Okay, do you have more now, Calvin?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to my 3 favorite artists.
Okay.
I hate to miss that
baby.
one, but I really have to go because the store closes in half an hour. So
Oh, well, you
Okay.
can watch it later on. I always leave my streams on my channel.
yep.
See you
Take
later,
care,
Jorgen.
everybody, and good night.
Bye.
Wasn't that a name of a country song? He'll have to go.
Yeah,
Wasn't that Jim Reeves?
yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, the rap artist I was trying to think of, where his concert tickets were for like $40 and the Bellamy Brothers were 20. It was Nelly.
Oh,
Nelly. You want me to show some Nelly?
no.
When we do our hip hop show, I bring out some Nelly.
You'll have to have your own channel do a hip hop show. Shoot. Try to grab the stack and have them fill out.
Okay. So I know Tim can probably guess 2 out of my 3 favorite country artists.
Of course,
But-
Jim Reeves.
Okay. I know you could probably name one of the other ones.
Eddie Arnold.
No.
Roy Rogers.
No.
Tex
Okay.
Ritter.
No,
Tex
I think
Ritter.
that was enough try. But surprisingly enough, this guy is actually number 3. And you're going to be surprised. But
I
as
should
it
have
turns out,
Jim Reeves.
his stuff is easier to find than my top 2. And yes, it is Jim Reeves. So I need a better copy of this one because I was so excited to see it at the thrift store. I just picked it up, and then I realized that I think a cat was playing on it because it scratched the heck.
Okay, I'm going to do this for you to show that I'm just going to mute my mic.
Wow.
I'm back. Come back, Jim. Come back. Nope.
What's he doing?
So somebody hates Jim Reeves.
No, I don't hate him.
What did you make me big for?
Oh, sorry, James.
What are you doing, Tim?
You want me to send these records to James so he can show them?
Oh, no, the problem is my migraine's starting up now where I'm getting dizzy and stuff.
I'm just teasing, Tim. Oh, now I'm crying because you took me off camera. Anyway, this is kind of, to me, this is kind of a haunting one because this is from '64, and look at the cover.
Yeah,
Because what does this remind you of?
It's true, JJ.
Because it's a picture frame of him, and then there's roses. Reminds me of a funeral. And this is from '64.
Yeah, it's a bouquet of roses.
So that's when because the plane crash was '64, right?
I'm not sure with that.
And then as we keep going with Jim, some of these I got to take out of the plastic sleeve. This is the one where there's music accompanying it, but he's not singing; he's talking the songs. But it's still pretty good. Talking to your heart.
Okay.
And then this is a cool one because it kind of tells his life. I showed this before. He kind of tells his life story, and it's yours sincerely, Jim Reeves.
Okay.
Where he talks about his life, and then some songs pop up, and then he goes back talking about his life, how he got And the strangest thing on here is he talks about how people thought he couldn't sing. That still boggles my mind, because he got his big break because I think it was the Tennessee Hayride that Hank Williams Sr. was supposed to be at, and he didn't show up, strangely enough. And because Jim Reeves, his part in country music at the beginning was he was like hosting like country shows. He wasn't actually singing.
Okay.
He was like the voice, bringing up the artists and stuff. He wasn't singing, and he got his chance because he said, "Oh, Hank Senior's in here. Can I sing?" He goes, "Well, we all know you really can't sing, but yeah, I guess we'll give you a try." And then he got big after that. There's another one. Jim Reeves writes you a record.
Okay.
How many more I got? Okay, one more. No, two more. Well, one, unfortunately, you stole my thunder, but I'm going to show this one because I really liked, other than the saw cut, this is a great looking cover. This is one from that country collection from that guy. And there's his Gentleman Jim look there with the overcoat. And this is one where Mary took requests from all his fans and stuff, and it's is it 2 records? Yeah, it's 2 records. It's all like some classics and then some lesser known songs that people wanted on a record. Oh, this is the one with Pickin' a Chicken. Who says he doesn't have fun songs? Pickin' a Chicken. And then this is my favorite Jim Reeves that I have, and unfortunately Tim stole my thunder. So here we go. See someplace before.
Yep.
And then what's funny is that there's an Australian greatest hits record. It's an Australian print that I want. And the funny thing is it's the same cover, but I guess the term back then would have been airbrushed. That the hat and the lamp is missing, but the picture of him in the leather jacket leaning against in the Australian copy, it's him leaning against an invisible chair because there's no chair either. They airbrushed everything out except him.
Leaning against dead air, huh?
Yeah. Okay, now we go to artist number 2. And this is new. Never seen before on the Thrifty Team show. And this is my artist number 2. And this is Hank Thompson. His biggest hit, Wild Side of Life. Then the other side, he loved his drinking song, so it's One Tap in the Can. I'm sorry, On Tap, in the Can, or In the Bottle. And I have my looks to get some older Hank Thompson, but the only other Hank Thompson I have is this is actually 1980. Oh, right, sealed at the bottom. Hold on, technical difficulties. He's sealed somewhere. I can't get him out. Oh, on top. Sorry, people.
Okay, all right.
And that's the look of Hank Thompson. I like when he got older and he grew a beard.
Yep.
Goatee. That's the word I was looking for. I lost my word there. And I think he holds the record. I think he recorded original music in, I think it's 7 decades or 6? I meant to look that up and I forgot, but I think it's like 6 or 7 decades he recorded new music. Because it was kind of sad because he was on tour, he felt sick.
That's about like Eddie Arnold and Tank Snow.
And he felt sick. He went to the doctor and they found out he had advanced lung cancer. He immediately retired from country music, and I think he died like maybe 2 weeks later.
Well, I had an aunt that she had cancer. She went for her first chemotherapy session and she died.
Okay, now we got artist number 1. I guess first I start with this because I've been hiding it pretty good. You can't really see it until now. And it's George Jones.
Yep.
Seen him 3 times. Before I get the records, because you just said this was a country show, you just say it was country records only. So I'm going to show this from 1999.
Okay.
And I'm going to show this one picture because it's one of my favorites.
I have some of his albums in my collection.
I need to try to find this on, see if this is on eBay as a regular photo. Because taking pictures out of a magazine and folding them, they end up turning yellow. But I just love this picture of George Jones.
Mm-hmm. It is a nice picture.
Let me show his boots. There you go. There's his boots. And there's another good one.
Oh yeah.
And the get well, it's probably kind of hard to see because of the glare, but the get well soon is because he was in a car accident back in the late 90s. And then this is the one that they held the story back, and then he ended up passing away in 2013. So this has I think it's probably his last interview ever.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I know they held it back and then they decided to print it because he died.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to start. I only got one. Because I don't know. It's so weird. Because I know I showed it with Paul. I had High Tech Redneck on cassette. And I wanted to upgrade.
Also.
So I got the CD. But the funny thing is that I couldn't find the CD. It's been missing. And then I know on Paul's show, I showed the cassette. And now the cassette is missing. George Jones, he just walked off.
He's gone on
strike. So
strike.
it's funny. I'm missing the CD and the cassette from the same record.
He's gone on strike.
But anyway, I need a new case. But here's something. I think it was just released from when you went to his concert. You could buy it. I don't think it has an official release to it. But Live at the Possum.
Okay.
No Show Jones. Once You Had the Best. Races On. Bartender's Blues.
Yeah, I like the
Picture Me Without You. The Corvette song. Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes? He Stopped Loving Her Today. Rocking Chair. And then he did some I hate when people do medleys, but he did a medley of his hits on there too. And then the only George Jones album I have, at least up to this point, this is new because I just got this from eBay, and this is one of the harder ones to find. He looks much different than the photos I showed. This is one of his early records.
Okay, yeah, he looks a lot different. No beard.
Yeah.
That's a dumb picture of a love bug, but there it is.
Yeah, with the flat top haircut.
Yeah, it's flat top. Yeah, that's the early days. But this is one of the earlier records to find, because actually some of this is most of this is hits from other people.
See, back in the 60s, my dad always had a flat top haircut.
Because he did 6 Days on the Road. My Friends Are Going to Be Strangers by Roy Drusky. Blue Side of Lonesome, which is Jim Reeves. Don't Be Angry, Stonewall Jackson. Hey, you didn't show any Stonewall Jackson, TM.
I think I have one record with him on, and that's about it.
And but the funny thing about this record is that obviously he did hits of other songs, and I guess it just felt the continuity of the record. But the songs that actually hit, they still say "Made Famous" by George Jones. It's like,
Yeah.
it's his songs, and they had put "Made Famous" by George Jones. But that there he is, George Jones, my favorite, despite the fact I got more Jim Reeves than anybody else. Okay, I am done. I have no more country stuff, Tim.
Okay, I'm back.
All right,
Okay.
here we go.
These are a lot of good ones in this group now. Willie and Waylon. It's Take It to the Limit from 83. Of course, I do Take It to the Limit down here.
That's the Eagles song.
Yeah,
Can I interrupt for 1 minute, Tim?
yeah.
I don't need to show the record again, but I forgot to mention the George Jones that is showed. Johnny Paycheck is on it. He was a member of his band back then.
Okay.
I meant to mention that because I think he did a record with Johnny Paycheck later on.
Yep. Oh, and here they also do No Love at All, which is a song that I like, a country song. Willie Nelson, Without a Song. This is from 83. Like he does Golden Earrings on here. And two of the old white hits joins him on doing As Time Goes By. Anne Murray, Low Good News. This is from, okay. Looks like 80 or 83 on Capitol. Pick what 3 issue of the Glenn Campbell album.
Is Rhinestone Cowboy on that?
Okay. Exile, Mixed Emotion. This is one with Kiss You All Over on it.
So that's kind of like a fudge record then. That's when they were kind of more rock than country.
Pretty much. Okay, one guy that I think you liked who is Marty Robbins, More Greatest Hits. Okay, here's one of these labels you don't really see, one of these obscure labels from the 60s. It's on Wyncote Records. Country favorites. On one side is all Jimmy Dean, the other side is the Stillman Family. And we can't do a country show without this guy. Roger Miller, Greatest Hits.
Wow, he looks so younger and different looking.
But on here it has King of the Road, Dang Me, Engine number 9. In the Summertime, You Don't Want My Love. You Can't Roller Skate in the Buffalo Herd. And You Had a Do-Wacka-Do. England Swings, Chug-a-Lug.
We're almost done, Mom.
One Dying and Bearing, Kansas City Star, Attaboy Girl, and It Happened Just That Way. Ray Price Collector's Choice. It's on Columbia Limited Edition. doesn't do a year on it, so I'll try like 70 or 71. Charlie Pride, the very best of Charlie Pride, Volume 3.
Tim, can I ask a question?
What?
What would be a good Ray Price to recommend? That's him doing country, not gospel. Him doing country. What would you recommend?
I can't remember the names of his albums. I can't remember like While the Feeling's Good, if that's one of his or not. I can't remember right now. Okay, but let's see if Calvin recognizes this right away.
No, I don't recognize that.
Neither do I.
Is that from a Western?
Yep, from a movie.
Oh, it's oh yeah, that's Clint Eastwood. It's the one they sing. What the heck is it?
Paint Your Wagon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where Clint Eastwood sings I Still See Eliza. But what more notable is Lee Marvin singing Wandering Star. I always laugh at hearing that one.
Does My Favorite Martian sing on that too?
Yeah, I think he does. Sam Austin.
Yes.
I have that movie on DVD.
Bill Tellis, Heartbreaker. The Marshall Tucker Band, Running Like the Wind.
Oh, now you're really fudging now.
Here's one that you'd like, Calvin. And it's more than just one sheet, what the inside of the album.
Oh, okay.
It didn't have a cover on it, but they were doing it with it inside the bag. So I got for like $1 at my favorite record store in town. But yeah, but for James, it's Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys, and like Merle Haggard was with them for a while. I can't remember all the others, but he helped a lot of artists become known. Some Eddie Rabbit, Greatest Hits Volume 3.
Does it have Every Which Way But Loose on there?
No, it has I Love a Rainy Night.
Oh, yeah, that's
Step
the
by
one.
Step. And Suspicions, which is the song he wrote. And Elvis Voluntary recorded, so. Okay, next up is Barbara Mandrell, Greatest Hits. That's like I Was Country and Country Was Cool. Well, that's enough of The Best of Don Williams, Volume 3. That's like I Believe in You on here. And Miracles. Good Old Boys Like Me. It Must Be Love. Waylon's Greatest Hits, Volume 2.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, Paul. And yes, James Sitz has a theme from Dukes of Hazzard on it.
Oh, cool. I was about to ask you that.
So,
JJ's got a question for you, Tim. So, Tim, when can I pick you up and take you out to a country bar Dusty Boots and Saloon and Eatery.
About any time, but I need to know ahead of time. And see, I don't drink, so. But with me, I've stopped drinking. It's been over 30 years now. When I go into bar, I'll just have like a Sierra Mist or something like that.
Sarsaparilla.
Buck Owens, the best of Buck Owens.
Nice.
I wonder if you went to a bar and asked for sarsaparilla, they would have any idea what you were talking about.
Around here, they might. Or if it's a bar up in Wisconsin, I'd try getting it, see if they have a Sprecher root beer. I know JJ knows what I'm talking about there. This is a Anne Murray record. It's a love song. Like she does the song "Love Song" on here, and she does a cover of the Agnes and Messina song "Watching the River Run," and I also like "Son of a Rotten Gambler."
Ooh, that sounds good.
Well, there's another one that they have, which is like, what is it, Raving Red or Rambling Red or something like that. It has like cherry and cranberry in it. They can't remember. Okay, Ray Stevens, for the record. This is the one that he does You're So Beautiful on this one. But this one doesn't have the streak on it. Tom P. Hall, Country Is. The one Calvin probably likes on here is that this song is driving me crazy. It also has Gone to Hell in a Basket. Country Is on here. Oh, Canadian Living, Canadian Clubs. That one's for James.
Mm-hmm.
Guy came through Belleville, Georgia, and he ends it with doing with an interesting song. He does "Over the Rainbow."
Oh, wow.
And you're probably waiting for this one too. Charlie Rich, Behind Closed Doors. And yes, he does Behind Closed Doors on here. And The Most Beautiful Girl.
You should have showed that right after you did John Denver.
Okay. This is Dolly's Greatest Hits, but it's from 1975, so it doesn't have like 95 on it or any of those from the late 90s. But she does Jolene on here. My sister hates that song because my sister's name is Jolene.
Does it have Coat of Many Colors on it, Tim?
Oh, yeah, it does. And she does I Will Always Love You on here, which was a big hit for Whitney Houston. My Tennessee Mountain Home. And, well, it's a gatefold, so you see liner notes in there. And see, I've read her autobiography, which is pretty good, too. And the last one I have is Beck Davis, Very Best and More. See, I'm stopping with this one because it's 1:59 on. We've gone an hour 59 minutes, but this has Texas in My Rearview Mirror on it, and it's Hard to Be Humble on here.
I go live in an hour.
Here's
Yeah.
a reminder.
So you hear my reminder for taking some medicine.
Yep.
Here's a reminder. Take
But
gabapentin.
before we go, Tim, I have to show you the 2 books that I got from Amazon on Friday.
Okay. I'll make it big for a minute.
Here. Okay. All right. Okay, you've heard of Anne Frank, right?
Yeah.
Well, I read the diary, but this is different. This is an actual biography by Melissa Mueller, Anne Frank, the biography. One might ask, what remains to be said about Anne Frank? Quite a bit, as it turns out. Updated and expanded with new material. So here it is.
Okay.
And this is the one I'm reading right now. This book, I cannot put it down. It's got so much information. It's beautiful. I just love it.
Okay.
Yep, I highly recommend it. It's a good book.
You should ask Doc if he has that book.
Yeah, Doc Dawkins. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. Okay, you can make me smile.
Okay. I keep.
There we go.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank Calvin and Sir James and Jorgen for joining me up here on the panel today. And thank you, everybody in the Peanut Gallery. You had a lot of good comments going through these today.
Mm-hmm.
And JJ, I do have the Urban Comedy soundtrack in my collection.
And JJ, I'll see you at 6 on my show. And Calvin, if you want to come join, you're more than welcome. You too, Tim.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to be lying down.
All right.
So until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking.
Yeah.